Hello and welcome to my home, my humble abode. I've spent a lot of time working on this, and so let me show you around. I spent a lot of time making it cute as well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we've got all these lovely flower beds here as you come in, because it does not have a lot of color, and I wanted to have this sort of like splash of color and greenery as you go in. This is sort of like the main entrance. And then we come here. I don't have anything on any of the picture frames yet. I'll be doing that later. I can't do it on GeForce now because it doesn't let you save anything locally. So no pictures yet, but I'll run through and do pictures later. But yeah, this is sort of like my work area. I might actually go at some point and harvest like the research things, like the non-functional microscope and sample analyzers and little tubes and stuff. But for now, got like this lovely little work area, and then here's just like a little sitting area, and then here is my kitchen and dining, including this little peeper tank. And this one, we even got one that's got like the sparkly enzymes. I think it's this. No, it's this guy. You see the little enzyme sparkles. I might replace all the peepers with sparkly peepers, unless they pick it up from each other, but I don't think they do. And we got a lovely little marble melon thing here, so we have some fresh melons. Nom noms. Replant those. That'll do for now. And then I had these were windows originally, but I put up these little planter walls because I did want to use them. And also that just kind of looks like right out onto a cliff, so it's not exactly the nicest view anyway. Yeah, then we got like some lantern fruit trees here. We got a little bedroom. I'm debating actually. I've got a little titanium. I've been thinking about maybe putting like a wall shelf here. I don't really have anything to put on the shelf. Let's put a little wall shelf there. Just so it kind of like mirrors the aurora being there. And then we've got like the nice little... Actually, I'm going to move the aurora miniature. I like how I'm doing this through my walkthrough, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll just put it right there. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah. And then I got those little prawn suit posters. They're not matching. They're slightly different, but yeah, I got those there. All right. So this is most of my living area, though we do have this nice little sitting area as well. Oh, you can see my completed rocket. I named her Cloud Jank in honor of my giant raft, which I need to come back to at some point. Next special occasion, we'll build Cloud Jank a little higher. And then this is mostly my solar panel access. I needed to have this to build the solar panels in the first place, and then I figured, you know what? Let's just leave it. We'll just leave it here because it would make sense that we'd have a little place in case we needed to do maintenance on the solar panels. And then of course we've got like the nice domes. We got the domes on both of them, which I think is just really nice being able to see the sky. So then this level, we've got our power charging station. We got lots of lovely plants. We've got jelly ray containment. I'll show you that in a minute. And then this is sort of like a side entrance that leads kind of into this forested area. So if you come up from there, you can just kind of walk around and come to here. The path up to the main entrance does take a little bit longer. All right, let's go to jelly ray containment. So you can see them down there. Look at all my jelly rays. And they laid a bunch of eggs. We're gonna have so many more. I'm so excited. We can swim with the jelly rays if we want to. Hello, jelly rays. Oh, look at all the eggs. And I just put a couple of different plants in here, like pretty ones. But yeah, it's what? I think 3 stories of containment. Oh my gosh, and mining all of this quartz to make these all fully glass was quite an ordeal. It took a long time, but it was necessary because it's so pretty. All right, let's head up and I'll show you. Over here, we've got our little observatory. Usually I'll like put an office in here, but I just kind of wanted a couple of chairs so you can kind of like sit and watch the sun go down, or, you know, like watch the wreck as it smolders. It's just a nice place to hang out. All right, moving on. So down here, I didn't have enough copper to make another sign. I would have otherwise made it like moon pool, reactor, water filtration. We also have our scanner room down here, and it's also our water exit farm, but I didn't have enough room, so it's vehicles and science. I just slapped a fabricator there. That's nothing fancy, but we do have like a little farm out here. Let's take a look at the farm. You can also see my moon pools, including this whole thing. So that way I park my sub here, and then if my prawn suit falls out, it just lands here and then can walk over here and hop up into the moon pool, which is very nice. But yeah, we've got like a big functional farm. So we've got our acid mushrooms, our deep shrooms, our gel sacks. We've got the blood vines that make the blood oil. We've got the creep vines for the seed clusters and the fiber. And then these are mostly just plants that I gathered around that I was trying to figure out what plants I wanted to use in sort of like a water garden sort of situation. So I figured I'd just plant a bunch of them. I haven't really, you know, like moved them around in a way that makes them pretty yet, and I may not. They might just stay like that. But they're out there. I like that you can grow jelly shrooms. All right, so now we've got this sign. Upstairs is the 2 moon pools, and downstairs is the reactor, filtration, and scanner. So from here we have access to both our prawn suit, which we have dubbed the Prawn Nebula. I went with a sort of like starry, spacey theme for all of my stuff, except for the rocket, which I named Cloud Jank. I was gonna call it like the Sky Piercer, but if it's Cloud Jank, a rocket to pierce the heavens, that's basically the same thing. This is the Midnight Moth. I will say these darkly colored vehicles are kind of hard to spot in the water, but it's fine. And then out here, and we'll do a full tour of the sub in a bit. Our sub is called the Eclipse. All right, let's head down. So we've got our nuclear reactor here. We did finally deplete our first fuel rod. I have a couple of spare in here, and then we've got a little nuclear waste trash can for putting the nuclear waste in. And that's it. That's all that's in this room. Over here is our water filtration room. So it We've got 3 water filtration machines. It's a little overkill, but I like it, so we're doing it. And then this is my scanner room, which I think is really cool because you can see the floating island. It's actually got all the upgrades in it, all the range upgrades. So you can actually see a lot of the topography, like this island and then almost where it was lifted up from. Because it's got, what's the effective range? Where does it say that? Over here? Somewhere. There's not a lot I can find anymore. We can look for creature eggs, gel sacks, and wrecks. There's not a lot here. I've farmed everything. But yeah, I think this is kind of cool. But yeah, we're nowhere near a heat zone, so I kind of had to do nuclear power for our power. All right, last thing. Let's go take a look at our sub, because I've done some stuff there too. All right, so this is the Eclipse.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I didn't need all of these lockers, and I'll show you why. Let me close that. But I was originally planning on having them go like all the way along the wall here if I needed to, but I didn't because I've also got all this storage. Because I saw this in a video and I'm like, that's clever. These were almost all full of titanium at one point because I needed so many resources for this base. And then this is kind of like my mobile command center. So like we got our melons for some quick food. I also have, I think, yeah, we've got a nutrient block, some med kits, and filtered water in there. I did at one point have the battery charger here, but I moved it once I didn't need it there anymore. But yeah, we also have all these nutrient bars that I haven't had to eat. We've got all this water that I haven't had to drink. All these med kits I haven't had to use. We've got alien tech here, which is mostly the ion cubes, and then the orange tablet because I didn't find the place yet where it goes, and I don't know how much I want to go back there. This was spare power cells at one point, but I ended up moving them up. Got some extra uranite, so I can actually make 2 more reactor rods if I need them. This one's empty. And then I'm so organized because each one of these has its own resource. We got our quartz locker, copper, silver, gold, lead, lithium, magnetite, diamond, ruby, and then endgame because I just put the sulfur, the kyanite, and the nickel ore all together. And then this actually has some spillover lithium because I just have so much stuff. And then this one just has like random sort of junk that I've not put in the right spot. Yeah, I put a little lantern tree in here. I have some potatoes. I wasn't sure what I wanted to use. Yeah. This is my base and I'm really, really happy with it. I think it's really cute. And my favorite part, and I don't know if it's getting nighttime yet. I think the sun is going down. So we can actually see my favorite part. Look at Cloud Jank. She's beautiful. But my favorite part is in the night, these little voxel flowers glow. So even as the sun is setting, those bright pink flowers still stay bright pink, and it's really pretty. So we're gonna end by watching the flowers.